got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. Morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spring. Your morning fix is here with three. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jeez.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
What's going on with the people? Good morning, ladies. How are y'all doing on today?
Oh, it seemed like forever.
Good morning.
It do seem like forever. It seemed like we've been, life been lifing in a good way.
In a good way.
It hasn't been bad. So while the people are coming in, because we know we have not been on, so people probably haven't been waking up like they have before. We wanted to see us early in the morning, but we here live at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So good morning to everybody. Good morning. While y'all chiming in, and we are sharing, do us a favor, share the live, allow people to see that we are on. We have an amazing show today. So ladies, what has been going on in your life? Let's start with Kim and Kim. Kim, what's been happening, Kim?
I just been spending a lot of time with the children, my grandbabies, and just minding my own doggone business, like not getting all concerned about what Sally Sue and Barbara Jean them doing. Just you've
been in your own bubble, huh?
Yeah, and it's good, Even though I done had people trying to throw rocks at the bubble and all of that kind of stuff.
Not knock down your fort,
girl. Like, just leave me alone. I ain't bothering
y'all. Throw a rock. Tell us what the people is doing. They doing it.
Listen, but I've been, and my grandbaby, he in soccer, been doing that every Saturday. So that's been good. Doing the work behind the scenes on some stuff, and just vibing solo like I prefer.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to get in your own bubble. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes it's okay to block the noise of the outside world. Sometimes, because sometimes you can get so caught up in things,
right?
It's moments that you need to witness for yourself.
Yes.
It just. And then taking time with family, even the time that I spent away with my mom and just my mom being here and then going there for 2 weeks. That was 4 weeks that, of course, it was 4 weeks where I was still working and things like that. But because I had other things to concentrate on, I missed out on a lot of the riffraff that takes place on the day-to-day when it comes to social media. But Rebecca, we all wish we were in your suitcase.
Listen, I'm telling you, fighting the cat and everything.
Tell us about your vacation, because I was living through the water.
Yes.
Where
it was nice. That fall had threw me off a little bit, but it was nice. And then when I got there, I had like a little disconnect, because I don't know if y'all heard my story yesterday. The person who I let book my trip, even though I usually do it myself, but I was trying to help out somebody that was new to doing travel. And so we didn't have a flight back. So I couldn't really enjoy myself when I got there, because I realized that when I got there, we didn't have a flight back, and all of the flights were sold out, like all of them.
Oh no.
And the ones that were not sold out was like $4,000. I'm like, baby, I will live here before I pay $4,000 to come back.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Yes. So I just like prayed about it. I was like, okay, God, I got on the phone with some travel people I know. They couldn't find us. So I just prayed about it. I was like, God, I gotta go home. And then it was like in the beginning of it. So my mind was all And so I
Yeah.
just logged in that next morning. I just got up, I woosah, logged in to Expedia, flight right there.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank God for that.
2
I
seats
did
left.
not know that. Oh my God, Rebecca. But that could be
Yeah.
something that toil at your mind. Cause you like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna be here. How many more days I'm gonna have? But okay, let's back up though. Let's back up. Why is it that we do our best to support other people and we end up getting doomed? Like,
And you know what she said?
What?
She said, "Oh yeah, I didn't because Miss Rebecca, the flight was just too high coming back."
So you're not gonna tell me, girl, when I get over there?
oh my God. Look, I can't, my mouth is just wide.
Innocent boy. That's what she said.
See, stuff like
my
that,
God.
that's what make you want to box people. You see what I'm saying? That stuff like that, girl. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Oh my God.
Wow.
Well, glory that you were able to find a flight, The fact that you, oh my God, people just, Jesus Christ. You know, and one of the things that, and I was listening to your live the other day, and it was so good and then so profound because people are literally going through those things every day. And I put a post up this week also, just talking about it's okay to not be a millionaire. It's okay to not be 6 or 7 figures. Be comfortable in who you are and where you are. You do not have to put on for the gram. Like, it's just talking about the lifestyle marketing and all of the things and just shining the gold in front of people's faces, knowing that that's not the lifestyle that you live. It's just so epidemic right now. Everybody is painting the picture of, I got it going on. I'm a boss chick. I'm a boss man. And you're struggling. And it's so hard for those who know the backstory to know that you are in a struggling place. However, the perception of wanting people to believe that you are this individual, we can see the drown. Like, we can see drowning. We can see it taking place. And so let's talk about that for a little bit before we get into the morning tea topic. Let's talk about how do we get over those things, because we have all gone through it. I mean, Rebecca, you went through it in real time, just within 7 days. Let's talk about how do you push beyond that? Because some people are scared. Some people are not wanting to trust other people when it comes to specific things that they have gone through. So how did you walk, or how are you walking through that right now?
Well, one of the things for me is I like to tell people I hate that we're in that lifestyle type thing now, because it stops the people from asking for help. It stops people from saying, I'm drowning in my business, but I can't get on social media or I can't ask for help because now I'm going to be a brokey. I'm going to be broke. I'm going to be known as this or that. And that's the part of it that I hate, because people get out here and lie about their lifestyle when they're going through the same thing. And then the person who's really needing help or really needing support, they're afraid to reach out. So they just give up. They just stop doing business or stop doing whatever it is because they're like, well, I don't want them to think that I don't have it or whatever. It's okay. Like you said, Mika, it's okay not to have it. We struggle. I struggle daily. Like, I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, it was just yesterday when I went in my office and my lights were out. I'm like, shoot, that was yesterday. It happens. That don't mean you less than. That don't mean you with the overhead. Some people got out here like, I look at them and like, okay, how do you do all of that? And a lot of people get their money other ways, but they want people to think they get it this way.
That's it right there.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got the simple people who just trying to make it out here killing themselves, trying to live up to that when you probably just sold a whole 8-ball or something. And I'm not judging that. How you get it is how you get it. But be real. Just be real.
And so with that being said, how would you recommend, this is not even the morning tea topic, but it's a good segue. All of the things that we're going to talk about today. But how do you, so when you have been in that position, or it has happened, how do you move forward from that? Like, what are some of the nuggets that you can say before you make your next selection of who you partner with, who you collaborate with? What are some of the things, the lessons that you learn? How do you move from that?
Look beyond the surface. Do your research, y'all. We done got away from investigating. We used to be some investigative people back in the day. Now we've gotten away from that because social media covers all of the fake, the real stuff up with the fake stuff. So I tell people now, go beyond the surface, and we have to be better at calling this stuff out. I know we like, oh, I'm gonna take the high road. I'm not gonna do this. We have to stop other people. And I posted this the other day and I took it down because I was like, it's gonna come across wrong. But I said, I see so many people falling for stuff that I fell for, and I be wanting to tell them that's not what you want. But nobody told me.
You should have left that up because I would amen that. You look.
Nobody told me. But we have to get better at not calling, like even when I'm in these tax groups now, and these people saying I ain't get paid and this and that, and now people are coming up there and say, who? Tell us who, because we never gonna get nowhere. These people gonna keep doing it if we're not putting that awareness out there.
Yeah. I get it. And I mean, you explained it. Going beneath the surface, you got to go past and do your investigation. And I always say, if you ever need a referral, I mean, if you need to speak to somebody, speak to them. I mean, I have one lady from Atlanta who wanted some information of people that I've worked with, wanting to know. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. And even in an instance where, and I've said it verbally, I've said it out loud, I've said it publicly, where it was a season where I was in, where in 23 that I had to give people money back. I had to because my mom having breast cancer, my sister having breast cancer, and then me having a major surgery by the end of the year, I knew I didn't have the capacity to be able to do the things that I said that I was going to do. And so that's what I had to do. I took a cut. I backed up. I had to get over the hump, however I did, but it was better for me to save my integrity rather than
right there
to say that I can do something when I knew I didn't have the mental capacity at 100%. And give them what I didn't have the capacity for them to get the return of everything that I said I was going to be able to do because of the life situation and the reality I was in at that time. And I just believe people need to be more transparent and be open with
what they can handle.
Life. Like, it's okay. I'm still grinding. I did do it for months. However, it was a time where it wasn't 10, it may have been 6 or it may have been 5. Like, I'm not going to continue to lie and say, I'm 7 figures, I'm 8 figures, I'm a multi-million, just all of the things. So Kim, how do you move beyond your moments of situations that have taken place that was like that?
You know, for me in business and even on Facebook, a lot of people just really think I'm just covered in money. You know, they think, I mean, I thank God for the look, baby, you know, bring it on. Hey, bring it on. You know, so I think that's where I feel like people have preyed on me, preyed on what they may think that I have, what my bank account may look like by the way I come across on Facebook, but that's just who I am. You know, I'm a simple person. And you know, when I go places, I like to look nice, and I think everybody should like to look nice, you know, because I can make a Walmart dress look like I got it from Neiman's Marcus, you know what I'm saying? But I think I've been misjudged to think that I got it going on, you know. So that's why I was sitting here listening, and it's like I don't come up, you know, checking myself. I do my best. And not coming across as if I just got it like that. I'm just 6 figure, 7 figure. You know, I do remember those days. I have experienced 6 figure, but at the same time, I believe I've been preyed on by a lot of people. You know, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? And then it's like the minute I put something out, it's like, okay, what have I sold into you? Like. You ain't got to come, just so back, like just, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, so and I've just been sitting back watching, you know, like Rebecca said, I've been sitting in a lot of stuff, because I too want to sometimes come out and do a Facebook live on a whole bunch of situations and people. But then, you hear other people say, oh, no, don't take it to Facebook. And it's like, okay, so where am I going to take it so people will know? You know what I'm saying? And always taking a high road. But because it's not easy. It's not easy.
Definitely not.
It's not easy. It's not.
And what adds fuel to the fire a lot of times is the fact that you see them preying on somebody else.
Yeah.
You've went through it. It's like, okay, now I'm seeing the same people prey on other people like they preyed on me, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like it's okay. It's almost like, okay, do I say something? Because one, I'm gonna be considered a hater. Two, it's gonna be a motive that I have on the individual that has absolutely nothing to do with me. It has absolutely everything to do with the protection of you and what you may not see yet. I think that's the frustrating part for those who are going through those moments, is to see that, okay, now that you got me, now I see you trying to get somebody else.
You done moved on to the next person.
That's the hardest part. Like Rebecca said, we're continuously watching it happen in real time. And it's a hard place to be in, especially when you have taken the high road of not verbally communicating all the things that have done to you. You're seeing, that the narrative of the story is not the truth. That's what's even harder. The controlled narrative of the story is not the truth. So in your mind, you still have a thought process is, I wonder if she lied or he lied to her about me.
Like they did me. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've gotten the controlled narrative of the story. And so you're looking like, okay, should I look at you and say that maybe, it's just a hard place to be in. It's a hard place.
Because then if you being messy, like, oh, you being messy, you hating on this person, baby. I ain't got time
and then
to
with
hate
lawyers, with everybody getting lawyers involved about the fame or whatever, but it ain't if it's true. And it's my experience. That's why I said for me, my marketing will never be, I'm a 6-figure seller. That would never be my marketing. My marketing is gonna be what solution I can solve.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be about how much money, because then people hear that one thing, and then when you can't deliver that for them, then it's like, oh, I didn't get that. I didn't get none of that.
Yeah.
It's the false narrative. It's the false narrative and the false hope. I'm gonna say that.
Right.
It's almost like dangling a piece of candy that a child wants in front of them, but they know that they can't have it, or if they eat it, it's bad for them. It's one of those type of things. And you're right. People don't understand. My story is going to be different from your story.
Right.
I can share my story, my experience, and what I have done because I've already done it. But I'm not saying I'm pressing towards whatever my goals are, but I can't market to you gonna make $10,000 a month. I can help you to get there, but I cannot promise you that that's gonna take place, because if I promise you that, your expectation is I'm gonna receive that. What I can promise you is you're gonna get a return out of the investment from me. That has nothing to do with anything else, but I'm gonna give you the return out of pushing you to get there. But there's so many layers to that. Are you doing what a coach is telling you?
The tools. You will have the tools to do it.
Along with that. So if I tell you I can help you get to 10,000 and you're not doing the basics to get to 150, then you look at me as I didn't deliver what I said. Oh, it don't have nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. That's like politicians. If I come up and I promise you that we're going to change this bill, and I promise you these are the things that I'm going to do in your community during campaigning, but then when you get elected and you don't do those particular things, that's a false narrative.
Right.
People have to call them out on those specific things. Well, you said this, and I'm not saying you got to go to the news.
Right.
Go to the person directly and say, this is what you did, and this is how I feel about it. And if you don't correct it, then these are the repercussions of what could take place if you don't correct it, right? Some of us just let it go. We let it go. And then when we let it go and we don't demand the things that are owed to us, whether it be money, whether it be respect, whatever the case may be, then that's a self thing. And even though I have gotten over some situations, don't push no button. Because if you
yes, because I still remember.
Explode. So
yeah, I still remember and got those receipts.
Exactly.
Don't push your button, because let me tell you, it's ready.
Yeah.
But y'all, thank y'all so much for coming in, for rocking with us. Do us a favor, share the live. We got my mom say good morning.
Good
We got
morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Monica's
Jay,
rocking with us. Gino is rocking. We got my cousin Shelly out of Louisiana rocking with us this morning. Trina is up. Trina, the retired teacher, is up.
Hey, Trina.
And Key is on this morning too. All right, y'all, we're gonna get into these segments. We got the Tea Gossip segment coming up, and I got something really funny that took place with a newscast. So y'all make sure that y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with the Tea Gossip segment.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now it's time for Entertainment News, the Tea Gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
All right, y'all. And I was supposed to upload this photo that I had in my phone, and wait, let me make sure I don't have it. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no, I didn't upload it. But anyway, so a Memphis news anchor, Dominique Dillon, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, but last week she went viral after seemingly falling asleep on air.
Oh, wow.
So, and I'm gonna make sure I come back in the comments and post this picture. But Fox 13 Memphis journalist unexpectedly became the center of a viral moment after she appeared to briefly fall asleep during a live morning broadcast. According to the news station, the moment happened after reporter Sheila O'Connor wrapped a story up about St. Jude's annual Memphis to Peoria run. So there was a run. So when the camera cut back to the studio, y'all, I gotta show y'all this picture, because when I say she was comfortable in sleep, she was comfortable in sleep. When they turned the camera back in the studio, Dillon could be seen resting. She was resting her hands like this.
Oh, wow.
I don't been there.
She was resting her hand on her chin with her eyes closed while an awkward moment of silence lingered before the show went to commercial.
Taking a cat nap.
I say she was asleep, and then it was a sister. And I mean, anybody's sleep would have been funny. But I said, baby, either she had a long night.
Yeah.
She was trying to rest her eyes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
She was so asleep. I said, when I saw it, I couldn't do nothing but say, because I can only imagine being on the morning show and one of y'all talking and the camera come back to me and I'm asleep.
Right.
And I'm asleep. So that was my morning tea gossip segment. I'm gonna upload the picture. I'm gonna see if I can upload it during the break in the comments. But you guys, make sure that you stay right there. We're gonna get into this jingle. And then we got Miss Rebecca is back with the Miss Mute in her segment. So y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with Miss Rebecca.
It's the morning tea, your perfect brew. Just start the day right. Good vibes and music, shining so bright. With every sip, let your spirit soar. Open the window, let in so much more. It's the morning tea. It's the morning tea. We got the tunes to get you in your groove. A little inspiration.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why, and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
Hey y'all, hey, how are y'all doing today? I miss Jones. Oh my God. So today's Unmute Yourself segment is stop letting people assign you your glow up. Stop letting people assign you your glow up. And what I mean by that is let people know when they tell you, especially when people who ain't out here doing nothing, ain't trying to do nothing or whatever. Stop letting certain people tell you, oh, I'm loving your glow up. Oh, I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm this or that. No, assign me assign don't let nobody assign that glow up to you. Well, what I mean by that is when they say, "Oh, I love your glow up. I love this about. I love this." Say, "Oh no, I've been that. I've been her. I've been doing those things. I've been that. I'm just now unmuted and allowing everybody else to see it." So some people are coming into your path and they're not doing anything, not trying to glow, none of that, and try to make you feel like you've been this little peasant all alone and like, "Oh, I am so proud of you. Oh, I'm so proud of you." Proud of me for what? Because I get up and go to work every day. I get up and do these things every day. So don't let nobody, because a lot of times, y'all, that's that passive aggressive behavior. That is slugs. That is shade. So we have to stop being edited, meaning edited and muted are the same things. We have to stop editing our responses and being like, "You know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let them have it." No, we're gonna have to start putting people in their places right then. It don't have to be a controversy or a confrontational thing, but let people know, "Oh no, I've been great. I just hid it for my own reasons, but I've been doing great things. I've been doing these things." So we have to stop allowing people to think that because when they assign that glow up title to you, sometimes people are making you feel like they had something to do with it, or it came from them, or it came from somewhere else. So you have to put them in their place at that point and say, "Oh no, baby, this glow up has been here. I'm just now deciding to show the world who I am and whose I am." Clock that tea.
Clock that.
So that, and you know what? Unmute yourself statement for
what happens with that? Then they again they misunderstand you and think, "Oh, now you think you all of that," you know. And you shouldn't have them type of conversations. Like, you just not gonna talk to me and handle me any kind of way. Like, people just don't get it. They just that was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm sorry, I was having I couldn't hear, and I was like, "Okay, let me see if it's me or what." So I apologize. I was trying to make sure people can hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So that was the unmute segment. We got your girl coming up.
Hey, it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey, y'all. Hey, we back. I'm like you. I miss everybody, you know. I miss it, but I've been catching them on the Facebook, you know, on the Facebook, you know. My ruffle the feathers is, and I had to think about this, you know, so I end up coming up with this one. Stop expecting what you're not willing to give people from people.
Oh,
yeah. So stop expecting what you're not willing to do for it to be given to you, because it don't work like that. Like, you can't expect me to not set my boundaries, but then you set your boundaries, but you always crossing mine. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, because I've been I ain't dealing with it, but I've been seeing a lot of that coming my way. And don't expect VIP treatment when people treat you like an option. You know, that's that putting me on the shelf and picking me up when you need me. Like, you need my energy. And so now you want to pick me back up after you done put me down. So what I've learned from that is that we can't expect ourselves in other people. In other words, like, because what I may do for you, I can't expect you're going to do it for me. And then that's okay. But I'm learning to, as my girl Rebecca say, sit in some things and say, "Okay, I see how this is going. I'm going to sit in this for a minute." But we got to stop expecting what you're not willing to give to people from people. And once we look at ourselves and say, "You know what? I'm not even going to expect that to them, because that's just not who they are." And that allows you to set those safe and really good boundaries, so you don't always find yourself in a situation where you got to wonder, "Are you talking about me? Because I'm like this." Don't play the mind games with me. Just come straight forward. Because I don't come straight. Just come straight. Like, let's just we talk about having these conversations and the hard conversation. Well, let's be adults about it, you know. Yeah. And if something is bothering you, like you say, nip it in the bud right then. Like, "Okay, wait a minute, girl, what you meant by that?"
Right.
Like, what you meant, because I don't want to have to get off the phone and sit in it, because when I sit in it too long, I'm gonna get all kind of feedback from all kind of stuff, and it may not end good. So just be mindful, you know, as you go about your life, period. Just stop expecting what you're not willing to give to people from people, you know, and that might ruffle some feathers, but it may also help you as well.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it definitely helped. It definitely helps the perception or the expectation part of it, of not the expecting a person to be who you are, right?
That's real.
Because it stops you from being disappointed. It stops you from being angry in situations, but it also will teach you, okay, I don't need to have an expectation for this person to be a particular way, because that's not them, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to be angry with them. I don't have to look at them a certain type of way, because I don't expect it from you. And yes, we have been in situations where we expected people to treat us the way that we treated them, or we had the expectation of, you're supposed to be this to me, so these are the things I know you wouldn't do to me, right?
Yeah.
And we end up being caught up in situations or scenarios where it really takes you back. I mean, I went through a entire, listen, I was under stuff, having expectations for people to love me and treat me like I treated them, or things I would never do to them. And so when it happens, it's a slap in the face, and it puts you back. It start put your guards up. You start, because when you have expectations for people, and I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but when you have expectations for a people or a person or a thing or whatever, and the expectation is way out of what you would have ever thought that a person would do, it really sends you back. Like, you checking yourself to make sure you're that person. You looking at yourself like, did I do something wrong to make this to me? Then it's like, I loved you for so long. Like, you were my sister. Like, I would have never allowed anybody to do particular things. And then when it happens, it's gut wrenching. It really is. And it takes a long time for you to get beyond those moments, to trust people, to allow people inside your personal space. It's just a lot of things, a lot of layers to that. So I love that. So good morning. We got a bunch of people that hopped on. Good morning, Moo. Good morning, Michelle. Nedra, we was talking about you. And beautiful Shauna. Good morning, sweetie.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. All right, y'all. We got a really good morning tea topic today. It's a really good morning tea topic. I'm not even gonna go into a commercial break before we get into the topic, because it's so good, and it's a good segue into what it is that that we have done in the past, what we have done in the past, and kind of what we've talked about as well. And it's peace is expensive. Stop giving it away for free. Stop giving it away for free. And so, and I thought about it, and I was like, okay, in the fast-paced world of everything that we deal with every day, we wear many hats, we do all of the things, and one of the things that interrupt our peace is expectations of people, expectations of people, places, or things. And so I wanted to talk about some of the things that we can identify from ourselves, or even those in the comments, because it's thought-provoking, because we go through these days with so many things that's taking place, but if we went through the day, just prime example, if we went through one day and we wrote down everything that disrupted our peace within one day, look back on that day and say, I was productive, but I allowed all of these things to get me off track. To
That's real.
My peace, to make me angry, to cause emotional drainage. It could be a phone call. It could be something scrolling on social media. It could be a text message. All of it. And I'm going to challenge y'all to do that today. I'm going to challenge y'all. So let's talk about it. If your peace was disrupted, and even if you've learned how not to allow disruptions to interrupt your peace, what is some of that? So we'll start off with you, Rebecca. Some of the things that you've learned over the years that now you say, okay, I'm not going to allow that to happen.
One of the things is that I'm not going to allow my mental to be drained at 6 o'clock in the morning by somebody calling. They can't even say good morning. Girl, such and such. And at the end of it, I'm just mentally depleted. Like, nothing to do with me. Most times, nothing to do with that person. Just negative, negative, the whole conversation. So that has been something that, like, I'm always open to be an ear. I'm always open to do that. But you have to be mindful of the people that just want to deplete your energy every morning with complaints. And then even when you try to insert something to make the situation good, that's rebutted. And it's back to the negativity. So I have put up boundaries with that. And even if it's a text, like, call me, I got something to tell you at 6 o'clock in the morning. What is it about? Oh, let me tell you what such and such did.
You already know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Kim. So if you could, and how do, or both of y'all really, how do you determine, like, what's your thief of peace, right? What's the thief of peace for you? What is it that just really just takes away a peaceful moment? So Kim, you respond first.
My thief of peace would be, because I wake up on 1,000, I really wake up with my energy, excited. A thief of my peace would be similar to Rebecca, but I try to make sure I know I can't talk to certain people before a certain time. If I ain't prayed and got ready, got my praise on, and just built myself up, I ain't answering the phone, I ain't responding to the text. But a thief of that would be not doing those things before I engage with the outside world. Because over here in my bubble, we dancing, we praising, we happy, we good. We just like, I got my own stuff going on, and I don't need nobody else dumping on me if I'm not at 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? So setting those boundaries and knowing not in whom, because you pretty much know, like, oh Lord, what she want. So yeah, making sure you build yourself up and you suited up and ready for the day before you start engaging with other people, because they will zap you. They will. And then even if it's not the phone call or the text, it could be if you grab your phone the first thing in the morning, you can see something that's posted and you like, here she go with this, like, and it just messes you up. It just messes you up.
Yeah. Wow. So I listen, I'm just looking, I'm thinking about my journey of life and how far I've come from certain things that used to disrupt my peace. One, of course, toxic relationships. And I'm not talking about toxic relationships with a male. And I'm not saying toxic as in detrimental. What I'm saying is holding on to relationships, whether it was friendships, whether it was business ships, holding on to people that I knew was disrupting my peace too long, right? Because when you have a heart and you don't want to see deficiencies in people, you want to just say it's just a moment. No, that's just who they are, right? They're not going to change. So seeing people for who they are, and then also learning that I can allow you and who you are to disrupt who I am, because some people can do there. They can disrupt your peace enough to where you respond to it, right?
Yeah.
One time in my life, I would say people pleasing. And what do I mean people pleasing for me? Not saying that I was people pleasing to fit in. I was people pleasing to continue relationships with people that I knew weren't relationships that I should be attached to. So letting things go. Oh, I'm gonna let that slide. Oh, she's just having a bad day. Or that wasn't me. She didn't mean that to me. Oh, yeah, she did. She did. Just out. And so I say, trying to make sure that I was maintaining who I wanted to be for other people, even though they weren't that for me. It was a mental strain, right? It was a mental strain of being able to say that I don't want to see this in them. I don't want to be their narrative and who they are. Their childhood made them respond like this, or they didn't have a mother, or they didn't have a father, giving excuses for their behavior.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is who they are. And the disruption of me was, I don't want you to be like that. I want to fix it for you. I want to help you. I want to bring you out of that. And so that was very disruptive for me and disrupted my peace, and not wanting to see what the Lord was really revealing to me and accepting it, and not having the expectation that they will be any different from who I see them to be, who they showing up as. I should say that. So let me talk to y'all about this, and we got some comments. So Marcy says, being overjoyed by the opportunity that was given to RJ and I yesterday, I have folk in my inbox asking me to give them my boutique items and have never spoken to me before. And one sent a message asking, why are you giving up your business for your husband? Girl, sit down. Sit your behind down.
No.
Yeah, see, that stuff like that.
Out of pocket.
Very.
Out of pocket and out of line.
Yeah.
Out of line. And she ain't paying no bills and probably hadn't bought no clothes. Nothing.
Nothing.
A great topic. You must protect your peace. I had to realize that it's okay to remove certain people from my space that bring havoc. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes people take your kindness for weakness. They pick you up and put you down at their will. That's my mama.
Yeah.
Protect your peace. Protect your peace at all costs. At all costs. You just aren't consumed with having to deal with things that disrupt your peace. And if it does, make it your own, not somebody else disrupting it. But if I want to disrupt my peace, if I want to disrupt my peace by not watching this TV show, and I need to pull my computer out, and so job to do that. I made that decision, not nobody else. So listen, let's talk about this, because women are so guilty of this, right? People try to make us feel bad because we choose to put ourselves first. We choose to say, okay, no, I'm not dealing with this today. I'm doing something different. And we choose us rather than say they may want to say we're selfish because we're choosing us. No, I don't choose that to do today. I choose to go get a massage. I choose to watch TV all day.
Yes.
To go out to eat.
I'm wrong.
So let's talk about that. How women, how important is it for us to take time and make a decision for ourselves? Rebecca, I'm gonna let you go first.
How important is it to take time to make our own decisions?
And why do some women feel guilty for putting themselves first? Because I know in conversation, even with you going through the unmute movement, right? You even often talk about how you were that friend to continue. You would continue, even when it wasn't reciprocated. But how did you get to the point to where, okay, now I'm unmuted. Now I'm gonna say what I want. Now I'm gonna do the things that I want to do. And it's not me being selfish, it's me putting myself first.
Well, one thing I realized is history doesn't equal me having to deal with toxicity. It doesn't matter. I no longer cared about how long or whatever, because what I realized is when I look back at when I got in that unmute stage and I look back, I was like, okay, people were playing with me. You know what I'm saying? People were really playing with me. So I made a decision then that if you truly are what you say you are to me, you will understand. And if you're not, then that just does the work for me. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna explain because they don't. It is what it is, with them. So they don't do it. So I had to realize that those boundaries were needed because it was causing me a lot of burnout. It was causing me a lot of burnout in not just work, business, but even in personal situations. And I had to do something different.
Yeah. That's good.
And I think it comes too from always being there for people, and just always being there, showing up, just being available. And then the minute when you realize, hey, I just give me a minute, I need to I need to charge me. Then you're called out of, oh, you acting funny or what's going on. Okay, everybody got life situations. You see what I'm saying? Number one, but also just being there you need time to recharge. I mean, you just, you got to recharge for your own sanity, especially when you have so many people pulling on you all the time, you know, and it can mess with that mental to the point, you know, and then even when you're trying to just say, okay, hey, and I know for me, if I know, because I know me, I know Kimberly Powell, if I know I'm not feeling like Kimberly Powell, I'm not even gonna fool with you. And it's best that you just leave me alone, you know, because let me recharge myself. Let me go through my process, you know. But again, it comes back for always being available for others, you know, and it can be draining. It can really be very draining at times, you know, having to explain and this, that, and the other. It can be a lot. I think everybody needs like a 2-week detox.
I feel like people have the expectation of, if you show up consistently, that means you have to show up all the time.
Yeah.
That's your expectation of me. I choose to be who I am during that particular time because that was a choice that I made.
Right.
However, it's not there's a boundary when it comes that you're expecting me to do this all the time.
Right.
And what do I mean by that? I'm not saying you're not expected to be you all the time. Difference. But if I choose to do something different today than I did yesterday, that's my choice. That doesn't negate everything that I did prior to that. It's a decision that I made for me today.
Yeah. And I don't have to explain that. Yeah.
Exactly.
For you today, I'm showing up for me. And my today is I'm going to relax today. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to choose to take care of my husband. I'm going to choose get a break from everything that's pulling from me and have energy for the things that I want my energy to be consumed for. And I think what happens with people is they have an expectation of people that they're supposed to be this way all the time because they show up or they're supposed to be the shoulder to cry on all the time. Well, I don't want those shoulders to cry on today. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to discuss it. I don't even want to. Now, tomorrow, maybe we could talk about it.
Maybe. But give me a minute.
Today for me not to end my peace. And my mama is on. Prime example. And she tell you, I tell her the truth. I'm telling the truth. I told her at one time, Mama, stop showing up for all of these funerals. Stop going to all of these funerals.
Yeah.
Give them people a card, tell them people condolences, pray for them people, but stop going to all of them funerals. Why?
I'm not laughing at because
you know I said it. That's why. I said because emotionally you are draining yourself on everybody else's emotions. If you are in a happy space, stop going there and letting these people drain emotions out of you where you're sad, you feeling a certain type of. Stop letting these people bleed on you and call you on the phone and tell you all of this stuff, because when it comes to your health, they don't know what your health is.
Exactly.
And when you get more high blood pressure pills and have to go to they ain't gonna be there for all of that. So stop. And you know what? She listened and she understood. I said, it's okay for you not to be. It's okay. That's not stopping your prayers. That's not stopping the way that you love them or the way that you felt. Stop going to all of them funerals. And she out here, she talking about she sure. I'm bringing that up is because we take on all of those things.
Yes, take it on.
Weighing yourself down because you're trying to be the doctor, the attorney, the friend, the counselor. All those positions aren't for you to be. And if you decide you want to be the counselor today,
that's your choice.
If I say that today, I don't want to answer this text message or I don't want to call you back because I already know where this is going to go. I choose me today. I choose me. I'm gonna be selfish today. I don't want to.
My name on my T-Mobile bill. My name on that bill.
Exactly. And it even comes a point to where if you're a business owner, where I have thought about, should I separate my Facebook page? Because I even have people that, prime example, I was on vacation. People saw me on vacation, saw me in the pool, saw me enjoy myself. So a client literally called me and said, I see that you having a good time on vacation, but I just have this one question.
No, ma'am.
That was so disrespectful to me. And I'm sitting here listening. Dante took the phone. He said, "Oh, we're not doing that today.
Thank
we're
you,
not
Dante.
doing that today." He said, I'm not trying to interrupt your mute. No, we're not doing
But we're going to be mute today.
So rude. Yeah. It was so rude for her to sit and visually see me
Yeah.
on vacation and then call me to talk about some nonsense.
Yeah.
And then say but, because and that lets you know that she knew that was foul. Because you're gonna say, well, I know you're doing this, but I need you anyway. No, you first of all, and that goes back to what I said earlier, because we've always showed up for people just out of habit. You probably just answer the phone and didn't realize, why did I answer the phone? I'm on vacation, because it's in you to do that. And then for her to sit there and say, but I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to call you when I get back to the States.
Exactly, because it wasn't even no emergency, and you shouldn't even be calling on my phone. No way, but people have this stigma too, to where it ain't. And I hate to say hate, but it be that you literally see me on vacation, and you just said, "Well, I'm going through something, so let me interrupt her piece." Let me just interrupt her piece.
Yeah. And you know what too? So this is, and I'm trying to think who I was talking to yesterday.
Exactly, Marcy.
And it's a form of jealousy.
But I was, it was good too. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, yes, it is okay to have a selfish day. It's okay to say, I choose me today. I don't choose anybody else. I choose me. And here's the thing too. I have always said, and it's so crazy because it still happened, and I just be like, y'all just don't pay attention. But however, you're gonna wait. If somebody send me a message on Sunday, and I say all the time, I don't do business on Sundays.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't do business on Saturdays. If it's not pre-planned, I'm not doing. I stopped doing interviews on Saturdays. I stopped doing my weekends or for my husband, and for me to catch a mental break from all of the 5 days during the week. And then I tell people, even clients, now listen, if you was at work on your 8 to 5, would you want your boss calling you on a Saturday?
Exactly.
And then not being paid for it either? You would have a fit.
Bothering people on Sunday. You could tell me you work on Sunday and I wouldn't bother you on Sunday.
No. So now if you text me, I'll respond on Monday. If it's an emergency. And I'm gonna tell you, at one time I would respond, and I'm like, when you start, it's going. The conversation is going.
No,
can't start because it's gonna keep going.
It's gonna keep going.
Things. But that's a choice. That's a choice that we make. And people need to be okay with the choice. So I challenge y'all today to just write down, text it in your phone, in your note, how many times your peace is interrupted. Because let me tell you, it's not the other people's fault that your peace is interrupted. It's your fault because boundaries not to be interrupted. So I just want to see today is we now at almost 8:00. Just write down what it was. I scrolled on social media and I got mad at this post. I got disappointed. Somebody called me with some mess that changed my trajectory of the rest of the day, or I got angry for a second, or now I'm mad at this person, or God dog it, the light bill came today and I wasn't just because at the end of the day and y'all tell me if y'all agree or disagree, it is our choice for our peace to be disrupted. We have to set the boundaries. We have to learn what's disrupting our peace and not allowing those things to take place. And it's okay to tell somebody, you know what, you disrupted my peace today. I was peaceful. Be held accountable of what they're doing. Like, you know, you need to stop. Like, okay, my peace again. I was peaceful. Text me. I was peaceful until you called me. Like, let me hold you. You may not be knowing the things that you do. I promise you. And I know that y'all have been through this before. You could be having a good day. I mean, stress-free. Not a care in the world. And somebody will call you or text message.
Interrupt all your peace.
All of it. All of it.
And some people, and y'all tell me if y'all have been in this space too. They're known to disrupt. They just disrupt.
Yeah, do it. That's their assignment.
It's their assignment. Like
their
Marcy
assignment.
said, they can't stand to see you in a good place or doing something nice, fun, having a good time.
Yep. They'll shoot a little slug or something. Yeah, that they know.
People are still upset about. I didn't want y'all to disrupt my piece about Suddenly Starks.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
I chose to make a choice to not be disrupted. Disrupted because y'all was gonna send me, baby. Lord, y'all was gonna send me to the roof, and then you disrupted it after. But it's all good because I knew
all good
to set boundaries. But y'all, we got some upcoming events. So I would love to see that. So remember, this is a challenge. So tomorrow, come back in the chat and let us know how many times was your day disrupted and your peace was disrupted throughout the day. And why are we doing this? One, because we're holding ourselves accountable, and I'm gonna do it too. I'm holding myself accountable to see how many times can I get off track? Can my peace be disrupted? So now I can set new boundaries and hold myself accountable to not allowing those things to happen. And let me tell y'all, if y'all could be in the group chat of me, Rebecca, and Kim, tell y'all something.
Listen, they couldn't handle
all the therapy I need sometimes.
Look.
Oh my God.
I'm on the chair this morning, y'all.
So listen. Yeah, so we got some upcoming events. So I'm gonna allow. I know Rebecca has her first coming up next week, so I'm gonna allow you to go first, and then Kim, share what you have as well.
And y'all, so the Unmute Yourself Challenge 5-day challenge is coming up. If you're in the challenge and you come VIP, oh my God, I have something for you. Y'all who have taken the challenge before, do not take it because you think it's the same. It's never going to be the same experience. It's never going to be the same jams. It's never going to be the same things that are dropped. So if you haven't gotten your ticket, I'm going to drop the link. Get your ticket. And if you're part of the Bestie Collective, there will be a special just for Bestie Collective members going out one of these days this week. So get your ticket to the Unmute Yourself Challenge. You do not want to miss this. If you're somebody that's been sitting on something, that's afraid to put something out, sitting on an idea, you feel like you shrink when you go in these rooms, you're still shrinking on your greatness, you still letting people play with you, please get in this challenge. It will definitely change how you do things moving forward. Okay, so I will drop the link in the comments and join. And I would like to also give a quick another shout out to the DFW Women's Club, as well as Kiara, who came to my back to school event. Shout out to Nedra, who came out and just really hung out and supported. When Kiara walked in, I was so shocked to see her, but she was in Dallas and she came and stopped by. And it just really warmed my heart. The DFW Women's Club, they showed out. And I told them we had got halfway through. I was like, y'all can leave if y'all want. We got it. We ain't leaving. We here. I love that. And I just want to say thank you. Another shout out to Jalethea and Nedra, who they came to New Orleans and supported me at my commencement when I received my honorary doctorate. And those things just mean the world to me. So I just wanted to acknowledge. I thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, that Kiara, she be the traveling bestie. That girl right there.
Traveling.
Listen, you look up. Where you at, girl? I'm here. Where you? Oh, I'm here. I'm like, were you just here in Austin? Yeah.
And she just walked in. Hey.
Yeah.
That's how she just walk in. But that's the bond of creating and building and continuing having a relationship with people. And I tell people that all the time. Relationships will carry you a long way. When you hungry, a good relationship will give you food. And God He doesn't forget about the support of those. Yeah. And then also for those who want to be speakers as well, have to the Unmute Challenge. If you want to be a speaker and you scared to position yourself to speak, she is also going to be able to push you in the unmute movement of getting out there doing. That's the basics that you can do, is to know that you do have a voice to be able to speak. So y'all make sure that y'all go grab those tickets for that as well. All right, Kim, what you got?
Listen, I got the Unchained Retreat happening in less than 30 days, September the 12th. A few more tickets are left before it's closeout time. So I'm excited about that. So make sure you, grab your ticket, bring a friend. I also had someone who donated a ticket, and I did post it on my Facebook that if you DM me and tell me in 50 words or less why you deserving of the ticket, I'll, put you in a drawing for you to have the opportunity to win. And the only thing I ask is that you do the 50 words or less, and you tag a friend and bring a friend along. And that way it'll be like, 2 for 1. You guys can come, and it's really going to be different. It's not like your typical retreat. It's hands-on activities. It's exciting. It's going to be fun. So I'll drop the link as well. I still have my book available on the website. Make sure you purchase the book. And I think that's it for now. I think that's it. So,
all right, y'all. So we got a bunch of stuff coming up. A way to win tickets. You got VIP tickets. Rebecca didn't even talk about it. Chris Brown.
I be one track.
We got a Chris Brown ticket, VIP, all kind of stuff going on with Chris Brown. So y'all make sure that y'all go to her page and look at that information as well, because it's coming down to the wire. But I also wanted to say this, and I hope she's still on. I want to give a shout out to Marcy Jackson, the owner, CEO of Indigo Blue. Her and her husband are moving. And so it's a bittersweet. And as I told her last week, I love her enough to be able to allow God to be who God is and for his will to be done in the situation. And so I know without a shadow of a doubt that the Lord is elevating them into a new space so that she can great things. One of the things that we have to learn is when God says for us to do something, we have to be obedient in what he says. And it's not going to be in vain because you are obedient first. And so nothing happens by coincidence or happenstance. And so she was awarded the opportunity for her and her husband. And so she has done, over 20 years in business as a boutique fashion owner, fashion consultant. And so as she moves to then this next space, as the Lord catapults her to whatever it is that he's going to do in this space, honor her for the work that she has done in Houston, the things that the Best Collective, being supportive of Indigo Blue because of who she is, her as my client, and just listening. And so we want to make sure that we do what we need to do in order to cover her in prayer, cover her family in prayer, and pay for what she has.
Stop asking for free stuff. That's so tacky.
Because, although I know Marcy gonna do what she's gonna do when it comes to moving. However, let's bless her in that space and send her off to make sure that she understands that even though she's leaving Houston, we are still with her, carrying her in spirit and covering her in prayer and supporting her business. She left a footprint in Houston, Texas, and we don't want to forget that. And so just make sure that I shouted her out. And although I don't care where she's going, I don't care if she going to Honolulu.
We coming.
We gonna come. We coming. So I told her, Chicago, not far. We gonna meet up in Chicago.
That's a girl. That's a bestie girls trip.
She got some places in Chicago she want to show us. So we're gonna definitely do what we can to support her in this effort. But myself, I have December the 5th, so she'll be back December the 5th. For the heavyweight Brandon and Brunch 3, round 3, the heavyweight experience that's happening in Houston, Texas. Listen, it's gonna be something serious. I'm so excited.
Put them gloves
I gotta go get with my speakers and let them know what I got up my sleeve. But it's gonna be super, super exciting. One of the things that I have learned, we're closing out 2026 with a bang. But when I say undisputed champion, is what I mean in the mindset and the tools and strategies of those that's going to be in the room that they're going to learn from, will be able to help them to continue the work, continue the training, continue the tool, continue the actionable things that's going to continue to make you the champion that you already are built inside of you. And so we're going to do that. Tickets are still on sale. I have 2 tickets left for $99 and they will go back up to $197. So if you haven't purchased a ticket, go ahead and purchase a ticket. Awesome vendors, awesome speakers. Rebecca will be a speaker. Marcy is also a speaker. And then we have some others that Jalitha is a speaker as well. And I have some surprises. So you guys make sure that you go ahead and grab your tickets if you want to show up. It's limited seating because one thing you know about me, I love an intimate crowd of people. I love an intimate crowd of people. Have a good time. So y'all make sure that you go to www.mikadiamondincc.com. Go ahead and purchase your tickets. Other than that, we got breast cancer month that's coming up. We got breast cancer month. And then we also have all the things, Chris Brown and all that. So y'all make sure that y'all follow us on our social media platforms. Thank y'all. Remember today, count your disruption of peace and put it in the chat. I just want to see. See how many times.
It's probably going to start as soon as we get off air. Somebody going to try to be funny.
Yeah. So we got to do it. We got to do it. And if you do it, you don't have to tell us exactly how many times, exactly what disrupted your peace. But if you do it, there may be something special when it comes to a Brandon and Brunch ticket or something else. Maybe something special. So I just want to see if you catch the replay, go ahead and disrupt let us know if your piece has been disrupted. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Have a good week. We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same place, same location right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show with your girl, Mika Diamond.
And your favorite Miss Kim, a.k.a. Kimberly Powell. Go out, be kind. Love y'all.
And your girl, Miss Unmuted.
All right, y'all. Have an amazing Wednesday. We'll see y'all next week.
Wake up. The tea is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spree. Your morning